Today I am going to finish working on this Slytherin Crest. I think I've mentioned it before, but I don't like how it's settled. You can see how it's not even like I was trying it for. Focus, camera. You can see that, maybe you might be able to see here how it didn't quite smooth out. It took too long to set whenever I used the other epoxy, so it kind of went a bit warped. It did come up how I wanted it to. But as a result, this part also sank. So I am redoing the edges. Thing that I like about epoxy is you can work with it in layers, which is what I'm going to do today. And you don't notice the difference in layers. There's no seams or anything like that because it kind of melts into, the new layer will melt into the old layer as it sets. I wasn't planning a video today either, but one of my friends mentioned they liked the videos, so I decided to do that. I want to finish this today and tomorrow, so I plan on finishing to finish up touching on the snake. I also did a little bit of carving earlier. Odinson. Get this as smooth as I can. carve this as smooth as I can in the shape that I want it to actually be in, so that whenever I apply the next layer, it'll follow that shape. And the clarity will return. Let's see, it's white. The clarity will return with the new layer.
Hi, Odin. Ain't you a cutie? Stay.
So this time I'm using what is known as epoxy glue. Adhesive epoxy. It has about a 20-minute set time. However, I do need to get this in the proper position. There we go. That looks about right. Oh, this side still needs a bit more carving. Now, here in Miami, they normally say, like in other locations, you need heat for epoxy to properly set. But it's so humid here in Miami that it wouldn't set at all in the heat. Actually, I had to bring it into the house with air conditioning to get it to set. Let's see. How was the store trip?
It was.
It was.
Did you see your notebook?
I did not. Awesome.
It was the cheapest one they had because did you know that Target sells notebooks that size for $20 fucking?
Seriously?
Yeah, and this one was cheap though. This one was like $8.
Okay.
Yeah, but all the other ones were like $20 or more.
That one actually looks like it could possibly be a good base to turn it into Tom Riddle's diary.
You're such a dork.
Shut up.
Fucking loser.
I'm perfectly fine being a loser, a dorky Harry Potter fan.
I don't know if other people will describe you as fine as a dorky Harry Potter fan.
Robert doesn't seem to have any problem with it.
Robert's a dorky. Dorky something.
Well, you can't deny being a dork yourself, so.
I never said I did.
Well, then you've got no room to start calling me.
No, I have plenty of room because Harry Potter's for losers.
Oh.
Are you gonna ruin that pillow?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because you just set like the epoxy thing directly on it.
It's let's light up. And it's
No, I meant the thing you're holding. You literally just set it on the pillow and then picked it back up because you realized what you had done.
no, I picked it back up because I needed it again.
You set it down for less
There
than
was
2
nothing
seconds.
coming out. Will you please squeeze this out for me?
Yeah.
I don't have any finger strength for that.
Aren't you supposed to be doing this outside?
No,
Also-
that's just glue.
Okay. This isn't the same resin shit?
Correct. And the resin shit didn't really have
Yes, it did.
a scent. Not one like
It's not about a scent. You understand that there are scentless gases. There are things that like harm you that you can't smell. That's the whole fucking point. There are fumes you can't smell. And that's what really frustrates me about you, Ish. You don't listen to any of that. You want it all in this? Or
Yeah, all that. You can do it.
I think that's as far as it pushes.
Okay, that's fine. Toss it out.
And then it needs to get mixed,
Yes.
right? You gotta let it out!
Sadly, there are a lot of bubbles, but I'm hoping that in the setting process, it will. Mix just fine. See how quickly this sets. This is the epoxy adhesive glue again. And at this point, it's more like soft rubber, maybe like hardening bubble gum.
Alright, animals.
got a coat of it on my finger. I'm currently peeling off. You would have noticed I used a paintbrush to apply it. Trust me, buy the cheapest paintbrushes, like from the dollar store or something like that. Just make sure that the bristles won't come off easily. And make sure that the bowl that you apply it to, you can see here, this paintbrush is ruined. Any bowl as well will need to be disposable. So don't use, you know, your favorite bowl or something like that. And now I'm just gonna let it sit for a few minutes. You can see it is now the proper shape. And the clarity, you can see the S properly. So woohoo, go me.